T-minus 50 seconds. T-minus 40 seconds. T-minus 30 seconds. T-minus 20 seconds. Ten, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0.
Shout out to Kopish.
Shout out to Kopish, guys.
Keep all the good work
the
up.
two legends, Emil Heskey, Howard Gill. Can't get much better than that guy. Yeah. You know what to do now. Like, comment, subscribe. I'm with legends, guys.
Kopish.
What's going on, people? What is going on? Welcome all. It is another match review. Apologies we didn't go live as we were supposed to for the watch along. Little complications. Other members aren't available today. So I thought I would just bring you a match reaction instead of a... I mean, you know, I was mad. We end up having that like half an hour delay at the beginning of the game, which meant I could have done the watch along in the end. But based on the timing of when the game was supposed to start, you know what I mean? So the boys won't be here for the match review either, guys. It'll just be me. So it's just me and you guys tonight, do you know what I mean? But what is going on, people? So Liverpool, pre-season's heating up a little bit now, isn't it? That game felt way more like a game than any other game we've had so far. It was better opposition, the intensity of the game, everything about the game was just completely different, do you know what I mean, from what pre-season has been about before. And it definitely ended up feeling like a real game when Robbo went down, but we'll get into that. The starting lineup was kind of, if I'm being honest with you, look, I reckon that's probably as close to maybe what we're going to actually get at the beginning of the season for the Norwich game. I'm not really sure who else I can imagine. I mean, Thiago's obviously not played any pre-season. Hendo's not played any pre-season. Fabinho will be in that midfield, I'm sure. One or two tweaks, but there's a part of me that believes that today's game was quite close. I don't think Van Dijk will play. And I'm going to start with that one because that was why I played the intro at the beginning. I need to get behind Van Dijk. I need everybody to, you know what I mean, to feel it because he's back. We need to let him know that he's, you know what I mean, he's loved, he's got time. Don't worry yourself, because if I'm being honest with you, I don't. Van Dijk to me is looking rusty, which is completely understandable. And there's absolutely nothing wrong with that. But when I'm looking at it, and I could be reading too much into this because I'm a worrier in it. I worry about things that other people probably go, nah, it'll be all right, don't worry about it. But I'm a worrier, and I feel what this injury may have done to Van Dijk more than anything is take away his kind of, not that he felt invincible, because he's not, you know what I mean, some maniac, some egotistical maniac who felt like he was untouchable, but I do feel like how his whole like kind of Liverpool career had gone, he did have that air of kind of invincibility around him, and it probably helped to feed him to have the confidence to be like, I'm Virgil, no one can't tell me nothing. And I feel like what this injury could do, or looks like it might have done, is make him feel human again, but also make him doubt himself again. And I think that's the thing that I feel a little bit worried about when I'm looking at him. And again, it could just be rustiness. It could just be because obviously, you know what I mean, he's barely played for a whole year or whatever. And that's natural and that's normal. So I hope I'm just worried for no reason. But there's definitely a little part of me that's looking at the way he plays now and thinks, he looks a bit tentative now. He looks like maybe every now and again he second guesses himself when he's defending. He's not going into challenges. And again, as I said, I reiterate, I know it's preseason. That could be the reason. And I would agree in terms of like, don't get yourself injured in preseason. Like, what's the point? The game don't even mean anything. So I get that. I'm just a little worried about Van Dijk. He looks a little bit rusty, which is understandable. He also looks like he's a little bit tentative, a little bit second guessing himself. Couple times he's been like someone's got past him easily, or he's been put on his backside even. And I'm like, oof. I know there's a lot of pressure on this man to get back to being the best defender in the world, which maybe he's feeling himself. And I just hope that it is just, you know, just shaking off the cobwebs and it isn't something that's going to affect him long term. But yeah, 1-1, guys. Game ended 1-1. We scored in the first half. They scored in the second half. And Jota's goal, let's just start there. Naby winning the ball back in midfield as he does, and which he's done quite beautifully during the pre-season. Lays it off to Mane. Mane with a lovely touch and lay off to Jota, and Jota just runs in on goal. Packed a beautiful left foot strike past the goalkeeper. 1-1. Beautiful goal. Beautiful goal. Everything about that goal, if it wasn't pre-season, would be ringing true about that goal. The pressing, everything. It was wonderful goal, wonderful finish. Jota looking good, looking hot, ready for the beginning of the season. And the game was a hot, spicy game, man. It was. I actually enjoyed it. As far as pre-seasons go, other than the worry of injuries all the time, which fucking came true, I actually really enjoyed the game. I don't know about you lot, but I actually really, really feel like it was a good game. It was an enjoyable game. Both teams looked like they were on it. Both teams are up for it. Both teams know that their preparation is coming to the point where, it's going to be the real deal in a week or two. And they've got some good players in their team. They actually do have some good players in their team. They're playing some good football. That Williams that they had, there was 1 or 2 chances that he probably should have done better with, but he was a thorn in our side all game until he came off. He was playing really, really well. And in the second half, their game kind of upped a little bit more. You know what I mean? They made changes. We looked a little bit tired. I get why Klopp did that, though. Remember, we have another game tomorrow, guys. And because of that, we were playing a lot of the players today for the whole game, because they'll now get a week off. And then tomorrow, the likes of Adrian and Kelleher, I'm guessing, and Fabinho and Firmino, and loads of those Ox. I'm sure that all those other guys are going to play tomorrow. And then they'll get a full 90 minutes or there or thereabouts. Do you get what I mean? And that'll be their last game of preparation, obviously, before the season, where we have our opener next Saturday. So for me, I feel like we got a little bit tired in that second half, and maybe they grew into the game, but they made wholesale changes. I think in total, they replaced pretty much their first 11. They made wholesale changes. They looked a little bit more fresh or whatever, and, finished the game a little bit stronger than we did. Obviously, they got their goal. I'm not going to take any credit where it was a good goal. Nutmeg on Matip. That can happen. And then little kind of like reverse pass across the face, easy tapping. And again, even like with, Van Dijk's closing down, normally be on it. But like, you seem to be beaten quite easily for that little pass across the face. But again, maybe it's just me worrying more than anything. I just hope that, it is just the rustiness and it isn't him losing his confidence or whatever. And they get the equalizer. You could say it was deserved at that point. And the game ended up 1-1. As I said, they probably ended the game a little bit stronger than we did. Mo was a thorn in their side the whole time. Mane was a thorn in their side the whole time. Tell me something, people. I was told that Sadio Mane was done. And again, I know it's only preseason. I'm not getting overly excited. But I was told he was done. I was told get rid of him. I was told get him out the club. I was told he isn't a Liverpool player. He's what was that? He's declining was the word that was used a lot. Oh my days. I am not even an I told you so type of guy, yeah. So I'm not going to. But you know who you are, you know what you did, and you know you should slap yourself. You know that you should DM him right now, and even if he doesn't know it was you, you should apologize. Just say, bro, I'm sorry. He won't even know what it's about, but you will feel better about how stupid your decision was to write off this man. I'm gonna leave that there. People will say, Mane is done, you know. Oh man. I don't know, people. Let me get into the comments here and see what you guys are saying. Whoa. Hold on a minute. Who's doing? Don't do that. I don't even need to for that. No. We're not going there. We are not going there. Big up yourself, Brooks LFC, first super chat of the evening. Big up yourself, bro. No need to worry about VVD. It's his third game back after 9 months off. Let's hope Robbo's injury ain't too bad. Big up Kop-Ish, man. Then big up yourself, bro. Love always. Yeah, he was he was walking off, which is really good. Oh no, back to VVD. Sorry about the super chat. As I said to you guys, I'm a worrier in it when it comes to injuries and you know being like scared before games, if it's an important game and stuff like that. That's just my natural football nature. In life in general, it's really weird. I'm not like that at all. It's weird. Football just does something different to me that always makes me get overly worried about what's going to happen. I think it's maybe that feeling of being out of control, maybe because I have no control over anything to do with a football match. So maybe that's what makes me worry is that I don't have any control over it, which is different in real life. But I'm just worrying, I guess. Do you know what I mean? And I really do hope he's all right. And his confidence just comes back as his game fitness and look. You know what I mean? Of course, like I said, but I just know that the biggest thing we probably got to worry about is the fact that he had that air of invincibility within himself, how he felt and how he was looked at. And I'm just worried that the injury might have knocked that a bit. Big up Jamie as always in the building. What's going on, bro? The Ox is going to Southampton for a season loan, just being reported. I'm gonna have to check that out. Can that be real? Why? I'm gonna be real. That would be a bad decision for me because he's only got 2 years left on his contract. A 1 year loan means that he will be way cheaper next season than he is this season if we want to get rid of him. Not only that, if he gets injured while he's on loan, he won't do any kind of raising his price tag, meaning, oh, that would be weird. That would be weird. If we loan him, either you keep him and you hope that he stays injury free and he contributes to the match, to the season, or you get rid of him now. It will be it will make it will either they unless they're gonna loan him with an obligation the way they did with Danny Ings. But other than that, I'll be very, very shocked if that was the case. It's from TalkSport. Oh, okay, yeah. If it's from TalkSport, then I'm gonna take that with a pinch of salt. Louis saying they're keen on him, that's all. Yeah, and I mean, remember, he's a Southampton boy. You know what I mean? I know, obviously, his career, people forget that, but he's a Southampton boy. Maybe they're just trying to bring him home. They've got Minamino that came back to us now. Danny Ings is gone. they're going to be looking for players. They've got some money now. You know what I mean? But yeah, I wouldn't listen to TalkSport just yet. Yeah, people are saying we should sell him. Yeah, so the mods don't. Yeah, I'm never even gonna say anything. Big up Jamie again. Elliott, not just for his age, he's just damn good. All right, I might as well touch on that now. I was going to touch on that afterwards, but I might as well touch on that now. Big up yourself, Jamie. That young boy Elliott, yeah. Was he 18? That boy's got that sauce, man. And you know what's crazy? It ain't even because of the when he hit the post. During the game, his movement, his passing, his ability to get on the ball and have confidence. Every now and again, I do notice that maybe, for example, with Mo is wide of him, he'll pass to Mo because maybe he's got that seniority, and maybe he's like, okay, yeah, as the young guy, I'm not gonna come on here and look stupid by trying to do more than I need to. And there's a few times when I'll notice that he'll make a pass. I think, go on, Harvey, you could have done a little bit more there, but he'll be like, no, that's a senior player. He's in space. Let me pass it to him. I think that will change as time goes on because he is a youngster. But the boy, man, he is a talent. And no one's ever doubted he's a talent. Anyway, that's the thing. There's no one. From the moment that we brought him in and we got a little glimpse of him, I think the majority of us were like, he's a future star. This is obvious. There's no doubt in anybody's mind about this kid's ability. He went on loan. He proved how good he could play in the Championship. And now he's coming back and he's looking like he's going to try and take that form in. And I wouldn't even be shocked if he played against Norwich. I genuinely wouldn't be surprised if he played against Norwich. Like, he really, really does look like he's just got it. Sometimes there's footballers who work hard and they graft and they get where they are through endeavour. And then there's players who they've just got it. And he's one of them players who he just got it, innit? Like, he just has. He's just got it. I love him. Absolutely love the young boy Elliott. Jamie, right, let's not go there, bro. Let's not go there. Messi vibes. I'm not gonna go there, bro. But the way he duppied that guy and hit the post with that curler, that was superb. Absolutely superb. But his passing and his overall ability, that I'm really, really excited about Harvey in the future. I'm really excited about him. Do you know what, Jamie? I would more say a little bit more Coutinho vibes. You know what I mean? We've been talking about him quite recently, and because Messi's got like a lot more pace and more direct dribbling. You know what I mean? Whereas Coutinho early days, Coutinho used to like just looking silky, little body feints and that. Do you know what I mean? So Harvey gives me like a young Coutinho vibe more than. Do you get what I mean? But no, love him, absolutely love him, and I really, really hope that he comes. You know what I mean? He keeps pushing and he continues to get this momentum. Big up Trevor for your super chat, bro. Love. Looks like Elliott is ahead of Jones at the moment. The kid is absolute boss. You can imagine Elliott and Bellingham at Anfield. Holy fudge. Bellingham? I definitely want Bellingham 2022 to be a thing. 100%. I agree with you. And you know what? Them two could be a future Liverpool kind of star outlook. Do you know what I'm saying? Both around the same age as well, right? Bellingham's 18, 19 as well. You know what I mean? England's future is looking bright if all of these young bucks come through and they continue to do what we know they can do. I'm telling you. Really, really promising future for England. A-Spec here. Let me just make sure I ain't missing anything. Actually, you know, let me go back. I don't want to miss anything. Musil LFC, big up yourself, bro. He doesn't even look out of place. I'm so excited. That's the thing. That's the thing, as I was just saying. Like, I just love the fact that when he's playing with the first team players, even though he does have that kind of, yeah, I've got respect for you, I'll pass you the ball because I know you're Mo. He don't look out of place. He knows he's good enough. And I think that's the main thing. He knows he's good enough. And if you know you're good enough, eventually you will get that respect from everybody else, and you will start doing them little things out of nowhere because you know, do you know what? I'm capable. I did come allow that Robbo news, guys. I really don't need that going around. Big up A-Spec, with your for your super chat, bro. Big up yourself. Jeff, I know you love Divock, but why aren't we offering him plus cash to Inter Milan for Martinez? I can't live in a world where Spurs and Arsenal battle for him. Do you want to know what, yeah? What's mad you say that, A-Spec? I don't know if you missed the show, but I actually, or maybe it was one we did for the members. And shout out members as well. We've got a special new series dropping for you later this evening in the members. So look forward to that. It's called Ish Talk. And you know, that's where we just get everything off our chest. So that is a new series that we've started, Ish Talk, where literally, like, we don't even come in with a topic. We don't even, it's just like, let's just talk. What's annoying you, what you're happy about, what you're frustrated about, whatever. Do you know what I mean? So Ish Talk, first episode will be dropping for the members tonight. So look forward to that, members. And that might have been where I spoke about the Origi situation. I kind of agree with you, bro. Like I'm not gonna. You look, no, I will always love Origi, and I'm gonna be the one who rides for Origi the most. That's factual. I think that's obvious, and I even think a lot of you take a stab at him because you know it's gonna wind me up. But I truly do believe that it probably is time for him to move on. Klopp ain't gonna give him the love. He ain't gonna play him. I think that's obvious, and he's got to go and resurrect his career. You know what? Inter Milan would be a beautiful move for him. That'll be a beautiful move for him. I think we should try and get about 10, 15 mil knocked off the price tag because we're adding him in. His wages will be cheaper than Martinez. And Inter Milan are in a lot of problems. I don't know if any of you lot found out that stuff that came out today about Inter Milan, but they're in a lot of problems. And I know Lukaku leaving will obviously help with that massively, but they are in a lot of bother, Inter. I've had more bother than we realised they were in. And they do need the money. And because of that reason, 50 mil plus Origi for Martinez. What are you saying, Inter? You're in trouble. You're in trouble. That's a 65 million pound, you know what I mean, trade-off if you add it all up. And Origi's coming in and you've got a ready-made replacement. That means you don't have to go out and try and buy someone. Everyone wins. And yes, Origi is good enough. It's 100%. Wait until Origi plays in a team where the manager loves him, uses him correctly, and he's actually able to play week in, week out. Just wait. I don't like doing this, I told you so, but when that moment comes, we'll talk, people. We will talk. And speaking of the membership, big up yourself, Trevor, for becoming a new member. Bless up, bro. Bless up. You've got that Ish Talk to look forward to this evening, bro. Scoop, are you talking about me just talking about Origi, or are we talking about another time? What time is it? Let me know. Let me know. Jamie, again, our defense worries me. Based on what, Jamie? Based on the preseason, or just knowing how the injuries are and past seasons have gone? Let me know which one you mean, bro. We haven't looked that great defensively in preseason, but I don't think we're playing. And remember, we're doing a lot of chopping and changing and stuff in preseason as well. So let me know to which way, bro. Just quickly from Venom. Drift, thoughts on Jota starting up front? Yeah, I'm all for it. I'm all for it. Firmino obviously hasn't been back as long. Probably shouldn't really start based on, even though he's looked good. I feel like give Bobby a little break because he's just back and whatnot. I would start with Jota up front against Norwich. I would go with Jota up front. Burida, that is harsh, bro. That is harsh. Mr. Dare I say it, just pick up yourself, bro. Owen is a genetic man. Oh, you're talking about our young. What's his name again? How the hell? Why is his name? Because Owen's his first name. Not guys. The left back who came on, the youngster. Not Owen Tank. What's it? How the hell is his name left me? Anyway, yeah, I know who you're talking about. Beck, that's it. Flipping hell, that completely. Owen Beck. Yeah, is a genetic modification of Robbo and Gordon. Of Robbo and Gordon over Muzalashki Plus, I've been telling people about Harvey since last season, saying he's ready. Yeah, you know what I mean? Harvey's definitely ready. Mulaski, I'm not really, he might play tomorrow. We haven't really seen him at all in preseason, which is a bit weird, isn't it? And you know what? Beck, Owen Tank. I knew it sounded like something. My mind went completely blank there, people. My bad. You know what? Beck played really well when he came on. He actually played really well when he came on. Like I was very impressed again. Do you know what? I think quite if you actually deep it, there hasn't really been any youngster who's come on and not look like, you know what, if we nurture this kid properly, he can be a future player. Like, do you get what I mean? Like, oh, okay, Muzalowski was injured. Okay, cool. There's been no kind of player where you've gone, oh yeah, I don't know, man. I'm not really sure about him. Or do you get what I mean? Like all of our players have looked good. All of our youngsters, considering that they barely ever played with first team players under this much pressure and all that kind of stuff, I think they've all looked good during preseason. Do you know what I mean? I'm actually Woodburn. I wouldn't consider Woodburn a youngster anymore, guys. Do you know what I mean? Like he's been around for a long time now, isn't it? He's not a youngster anymore. Who knows what's gonna happen to his career? His career is a mystery as well. Big up yourself as well, Akim Doppler. Big up yourself, bro, for becoming a member. Blessings, man. If you're talking about Ish Talk, Scoop, it was pre-recorded, bro. It was pre-recorded. So that will be dropping a little later for you. Diogo Jota says, I told you Jota was the best player in the world. I wouldn't go that far, bro. But obviously, we know he's got that source. We know that already. Big up to all our Facebook watchers. VVD needs time. Doesn't look comfortable as usual. Yeah, that's probably what it is. That's just worrying me a bit. Like he does, you know what I mean? But again, I don't want to get too carried away because obviously you know what I mean? It's pre-season. And you know what I mean? You try not to worry too much about pre-season. It's the high line, Jamie saying, and how wide we play. Oh, okay. Yeah, bro, we're never going to give up this high line. We've got to be honest. Like, there is no point in us even arguing or getting upset about it anymore. Klopp's not going to stop the high line. And especially not when we've got these guys back fit who have got the pace in our team. Like, we bought Konate clearly because he's strong and he's powerful and he's pacey. Gomez, obviously, and Van Dijk, we know they're pacey. We're always going to play this high line. I think we're free. But this will be the first season now. Klopp's not going to change. He's not going to change. Like the Highlands here. So I get your concerns, Jamie. Trust me, I get them, and I know where you're coming from. But do I see it changing? Not really. Not unless we massively change formation. And I think 4-2-3-1 or 4-3-3 is always going to be what we play. I don't think. I think the high line is here to stay. I really do. Big up Mario says Naby, Fab, and Thiago look saucy for the new season. That midfield could be disgusting. That midfield could be. And talking of disgusting, Trent's passing. Sorry. I'm dropping a beat for Trent's passing. I mean, his passing. Trent's passing is disgusting. George, Alisson worries me with his distribution. It's not his distribution that worries me. It's his kind of like, yeah, I've got all day. Who wants it? And then there'll be people closing him down, and he's like, who wants it? And then, as you saw today, there'll be a couple of times it'll take so long, and there's no one on, and they just kick out for a throw-in, which I much prefer than he makes a mistake. By the way, much prefer that. Like, we'll kick it out, and then he'll be like, guys, what's going on? It'll be like, Ali, man, you could have just played it upfield straight away. Like that 5 seconds you took on the ball, it put you in that situation. Like, very nonchalant. And I guess that comes with being confident and whatever. But yeah, that's the only thing about Ali's game that I haven't liked from the moment he came, is he's very nonchalant on the ball. very nonchalant on the ball. But his distribution is great. He's just too, you know what I mean? He just takes a little bit longer on the ball than he should because it's like he's in bullet time or something. It feels like he's got more time than he actually has. I don't know. Yogo, I'm not even going to talk about transfers today. I'm not, bro. Let's not do it. Yeah, as Kim said, he's too relaxed with the ball. Yeah, that's a good way to put it. Yeah, like he'll be like he's on the beach with his kids and they're just ramping and he's not in a real game. Do you know what I mean? Like just like that's how it feels. Like there could be a sound effect to every time Ali gets the ball, be like that. Just making sure I'm not missing any of your super chats, guys. Bear with me. Trying to run off 2 systems. Mr. Dow said, "Big up yourself again, bro." Gordon reminds me of a young Sterling/Sane. Woo, that is big praise, especially the Sane part. Gives me a feeling of Harvey and Curtis. He gives me the feeling Harvey and Curtis gave me last season. Trust we need to loan him to Blackburn. Yeah, I think Gordon maybe does need a loan out now. He's impressed me as well. You know, he looks good, man. That's why I've been making jokes during pre-season as a young me because he's pacey, he's direct. He's looked good. He's looked good. He's young. He's a baby face. He definitely is developing well. And yeah, man, maybe he might be a little bit young for a loan. Maybe give him another year in the youth team and then maybe loan him. He's got time. He's young, man. He's got plenty of time, and there's no rush. No rush with these guys, but I completely agree with you. He has looked very, very good indeed. Let me just make sure I am not missing any more. Super chat. The chat is moving quite quick. Trevor, big up yourself, bro. Klopp interview after the match said there might still be something happening before the end of the transfer. Before the end of the transfer summer ends, but can't say anything at the moment. Yeah, and we are a club that are very we're very in, like we keep our cards close to our chest and we don't really let a lot out. I know that, but again, Klopp's also got to do that to make sure that unrest doesn't happen in it and people don't start kicking off. Remember, he's got to make sure he keeps us as happy as he can because he needs happy fans. You know what I mean? The season's starting. I am not optimistic about us bringing anybody in at all. I feel like what we're doing right now, and one of our viewers brought this up the other day as well, which I was like, this is true, that we make signings at the end of the window because that's a month or 2 less we have to pay them in wages. Anyhow, that is why we do it. You guys know where I stand on the transfer situation. We have a very good team. We do. There's no point always being upset and acting like you just want new players for the sake of new players and stuff like that. I don't agree with that. We have a very good team. We know we do. But as what happened today with Robbo, which I'll get onto, injuries are what we're worried about. And I feel like if injuries happen, is when the squad's going to feel, do you get what I mean? Because if I could wave a magic wand and everybody was like on the green or yellow or whatever version of pro you want to talk about when the players were always good and they didn't get injured, if you could just flip the switch like that game where you can just make everybody get no injuries, I think we'd probably win the league. I genuinely do. I think we have such a good first 11 and our backup players, if they never got injured and got momentum, are amazing players as well. Ox, Naby, these guys are amazing footballers. But unfortunately, injuries do happen, which I might as well use as my segue right now into Robbo. Man, now a lot of you in here have been talking about ACL. I'm seeing people saying 4 months and stuff. Guys, there's no way they already know. There's no way they already know. I'm not going to let myself get angry or worried now by getting caught up in all of the how long is Robbo and rare and all that. Let's chill, guys. The game's only been over for half an hour or an hour. There's no way they already know what's wrong with Robbo. Like, let's just be honest, they don't. His ankle's probably swelling up. They're going to have to wait for the swelling to go down to do the scan. Thankfully, he did walk off. Let's not get too carried away. Let's actually wait and hear what they have to say. But I'm telling you, let's pray he's okay, because I'm not going to lie to you, people. When they showed the replay, I out loud actually went, "Ooh!" Out loud. You know when you actually notice the way his ankle bent and you're like, "Oh, fuck, man." Like, it weren't like one of them little minor ones. It was like full ankle bent underneath him, kind of. I was just like, fuck. No, man, we do not that. Look, I'm just saying, I really, 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 really hope that is a minor sprain, or, you know what I mean? Like a couple weeks and he'll be okay. And we all know if Robbo goes off, then there's something properly wrong. Robbo is the type of guy that when you watch them movies, you know, them army movies where man's just getting shot up and he's still like, "I'll cover you." And they're like, "No," it's like, "Look, man, just go, I'll cover you." And he's all bleeding and he's like, still, that's Robbo. You know what I mean? Robbo is just a machine. If he comes off the pitch, he is injured. And man, I'm just hoping, man. Just pray for Robbo. Just pray for Robbo, man. That's all I'm saying, man. Just everybody just put a prayer sign up for Robbo in the chat real quick. You know what I mean? Let's just hope, man. When one door closes, they say another door opens, though, people. Has the door opened for Tsimikas now? Because I've said it before, I actually think Tsimikas should start the season. I think Tsimikas has been so impressive. And this is fucking ironic as well, isn't it? Like, it's proper ironic. But Tsimikas has looked brilliant in pre-season. And this is what the point of having a proper squad is about, guys. I obviously want Robbo to be fine. Again, as I said, prayer signs up. Big at everyone dropping the prayer signs in the comments for Robbo. But Tsimikas has looked like he's back to the player that while we bought him. Tsimikas is just going to slide in, guys. We'll be all right for now. We've got Simi. I would change my plans now if I was Klopp, and I'd probably only give Simi 45 minutes at the most tomorrow. He's probably going to play him for the whole game. Now, after Robbo, I'd even be thinking about not playing him, but 45 minutes at the most. You've got to keep Simi fresh now. So yeah, Simi's going to slip right in. And this is the reason why you have proper replacements, guys. Because if somebody does get an unfortunate injury, and I'm telling you, Simi is ready. He's been the best player in pre-season, in my opinion. Big up LFT Sports, big up yourself. Is it me or is Keita looking like a new player? I'm not going to lie, I don't want to jinx it, bro, because obviously we know his history of injuries and it is only pre-season when there's no pressure. Naby's looking good. I'm going to leave it there because I know if we get carried away, we're going to jinx the man. You know what I mean? Naby is looking good. Naby's looking good. Very good indeed. So I completely agree with you on that one, bro. Let me make sure I haven't missed any. Bear with me 1 second, guys. Big up Mario. Come on, man. Work now, man. Sure. Everything running slow now. Big up Mario. We are always one injury away from disaster. Robbo out. Tsimikas is the replacement. And let's be honest, nowhere near as good. Look what happened last year. That's kind of mad after what I was just saying. You know what I mean, bro? Because I kind of disagree. I think Tsimikas, it's difficult for you to say nowhere near as good because for me, Robertson's the best left back in world football. So yeah, I'm not saying Tsimikas is the second best left back in world football or anything like that. So I'm not going to go stupid like that. But in terms of being an adequate replacement, I think Tsimikas is an adequate replacement. As far as backups go, I think he's a great backup. I do. I don't know if you all agree with me. I see some people in the chat. Yeah, some people in the chat are agreeing with me. I think Tsimikas is a very, very, very good backup. Very good backup. And he's been playing brilliantly. He's been playing brilliantly this season. Big up 1 ton saying smash that. Yeah, guys, come on. Smash that like button. We've got over 600 in the chat. Big up yourselves. Smash that like button. We should have 600 likes if there's 600 people in there. Come on, man. Smash that like button for Robbo. If anything, smash that like button for Robbo, guys. Ason, says, it's Simi time. God's plan, I guess, after all. Yeah, mad. As I was just saying, innit? It's mad. Like, you know what I mean? Maybe it was meant to happen. No. Don't tell me Simicast is injured. Louis, don't do that to me. I don't know. Hold on. Don't do this to me. Please, no, don't do this, man. Don't do this. Kev, yeah, we spoke about Bet. Yeah, man, he's definitely he did all right when he came on. I mean, I wouldn't play him against Norwich, you know what I mean? But he definitely looked good when he came on, man. He did. So did all of our youngsters, to be honest with you. Oh, this is interesting. Michael says he thinks that Simi is better at linking play from front to back, and he's better at dribbling, while Robbo is better defensively but has more power and pace. I'll have to have a little think about that, see if I agree with that. Hakim says the Greek Scouser, indeed. Hey, you lot are gonna let me live down that tank thing now, are you? Oh man. Yeah. Moto sir, yeah. And I feel like this is probably the only reason why he didn't bring him in last season, why Klopp didn't bring him in last season, because we had all those things going on, all of that crisis, and he was so rusty, it was probably a bad idea to throw him to the lions, so to speak. But now we have a lot of our players back, and he's had a good preseason. Do you know what I'm saying? Like, for me, I think he'll be all right. Tahir says your bench is weak, not looking good at all. Our bench isn't weak. If everyone's fit, that's what the problem is. Fitness issue. Because, as I said before, if your bench consists of Simicast, Elliott, Ox, Origi, Shaqiri, Milner, Naby, did I say Naby? If I didn't say Naby, if your bench consists of these players and they're all fully fit, that's a good bench. That is a very good bench. Thing is, Curtis Jones, Jota to an extent, and if not Jota, Firmino, one of Gomez or Matip or Ibu, or two of. No, the bench ain't weak. The bench ain't weak. Injuries are why our bench feels weak. I'm telling you. Ason, Simicast when going forward is almost like a winger. Yeah, he's very good going forward, and his crossing is very good. It's very good. Like his crossing is very good. I've been the most impressed. I think Simicast has been the kind of shining light of preseason for me personally. I think Simicast has performed really, really well during preseason. And yeah, and you got to remember as well, if anyone's judging our bench on today, remember we're saving an 11 for tomorrow. Do you know what I mean? This is a good point as well. Taki as well. I forgot about Taki. Drift, do you think Taki will get a chance, or will we get rid of him either by selling him or loaning him? He's got 3 years left on his deal, so we don't really have to worry about his value, so to speak. I'd probably give him another loan, you know. I'd probably give him another loan. I just don't quite think he's good enough. But you know something? He's looked all right in pre-season, though. And I know it's only pre-season, but he has looked all right. He scored 2 goals. The second goal in the last game we played against Bologna was a very good goal. I don't know what to do with Taki, man. Because I don't want to be bad man and just dash him out just for the sake of dashing him out. And I always believed when we signed him, he was going to be a brilliant signing. I don't know what to do with Taki, man. My head feels a bit all over the place when it comes to Taki, if I'm being honest with you. Mr. Dare I Say, it says Kelleher, Simicast, Joe, which Joe? Curtis, Milner, unless you mean Jones or Joe Gomez. Milner, Harvey. Oh, okay, talking about our bench. Or who you think will play tomorrow? No, because Milner played today and Harvey played today. So yeah, our bench. I ain't a bad bench at all. That's not a bad bench at all. That is not a bad bench at all. If you actually look at the ability of those footballers, Which one of those footballers isn't a quality footballer? They're all quality footballers. It's all about the injury worries and the momentum. And quite a few of those players as well. One thing I will say, quite a few of those players are rhythm players. I feel like Tsimikas is probably a rhythm player. Kelleher is definitely a rhythm player. Curtis feels like a little bit of a rhythm player. Milner can just come in and out. Firmino can come in and out. Harvey, I don't know. You know what I mean? He's too young to know whether he's a rhythm player or not. But I think that might be another thing. You know, I mean, all right, fair point. MP say not bad is not good enough. If you're trying to win the league, yeah, I get that. If you're trying to win the league, I get that. And that is why I do believe we need to make a couple of signings at 100%. We like what a lot of people are forgetting as well about this season, guys, yeah, is we've got to worry about the African Cup of Nations. Now, Naby might even go AFCON. We don't know at this point, you know what I mean? And on top of that, we've got Mo and we've got Mane, who Egypt and Senegal will always qualify. You know what I mean? So I kind of feel like there's no two ways about it. Those guys are going, right? Those guys are going. So that's where I'm gonna be worried. Even if you take away all the other stuff, that is where I'm gonna be worried. When the AFCON comes, when it's January, end of December time, when it gets all mad and we got all these games piling up, what are we gonna do? Because there's no point buying a player then, because then he'll need time to integrate. We know it's harder to buy in January and all that. What are we going to do then? Our two best players in an attacking sense going away for possibly a month. Yeah, that is a massive problem, because Jota ain't going to be able to carry that by himself playing on those wide positions. That is why we need to buy a wing forward. It is imperative we buy a wing forward, guys. Sam Max back in the building. Again, poor conversion ratio, need a striker, FSG, wake up. Yeah, you know, the finishing hasn't been great in pre-season. There's been some good individual goals, but overall, yeah. But do we look like we're really pushing? Do we really look like we're I don't know, pre-season has looked a little bit like we are playing more for getting our cohesion and that. Like, we don't look like we're as fussed about scoring goals. So I'm not sure whether we should get too worried about how many goals we scored, if that makes sense. I mean, yeah, I think everyone's agreeing now that we need a forward. Whichever way you look at it, whether it's a striker or a winger, we need another forward. You know what I mean? We do. I'd probably loan Taki out and I would sell Shaqiri and I would bring in another forward. And if you can get the right deal for Origi and he goes, then you definitely need a striker, because there's no way we can not have an actual natural striker in the club, full stop. That's madness. I know this false nine and all that, but to not have an actual natural striker is actually the most un-Liverpool thing in the history of Liverpool's history. What we do is always have the best striker in the world or in the league. You go through and we have a history of having the best striker. Robbie Fowler, arguably best striker in the league. Ian Rush, arguably best striker in the league. Michael Owen, arguably best striker in the league. Fernando Torres was the best striker in the league. Suarez was the best striker in the league. Do you get what I mean? We have a history of this. It's rooted within us. Even players that you wouldn't necessarily even think are the best striker in the league, like Heskey, Collymore, still absolute G. You know what I mean? Like Djibril Cisse. We need, like, when does we need a striker? This is what we do with Liverpool. Like, this is what we do. We need a striker. How can Liverpool not have a striker? If Origi goes, or what even actually be a striker in the club? That's madness. That's madness. Come on, man. We need a striker. Big up yourself, Liam Kenny. Big up yourself, man. Bless. That's a very generous donation. Thank you, bro. Our team and squad is more than good enough to secure top four, but moving on, Origi, Shaq, Taki, and getting in players to compete is the difference for us challenging for the main title. Very good point. Very good point. Kind of what I was just saying, I guess, to be honest. Yeah, very good point. Top four shouldn't even be something we worry about. Let's not even get this twisted for a second. Who? Tottenham, Arsenal, Leicester. I'm not even trying to be disrespectful, but let's keep it $1.50. None of those teams should be worrying us about top four at all. Winning the title, though, winning the Champions League, that is different. That is different. So a very good point there, Liam. Ason says, I'll take Andy Carroll at this point. Oh, man, I think you took it too far there, bro. But that was, thanks for the laugh. That was funny. Um, Burida, if we don't finish top four, it's going to be even harder and an even harder uphill battle. The further down you fall, the less funds you get, the harder it is to get back to the top 100%. Which is why it's so counterproductive what Arsenal are doing, where they've waited until they're not in Europe at all to go and spend what's looking like the most money they've ever spent in a transfer window. And it's just, why didn't they think about that before they dropped into this position? Like, you've got a forward think, which is why Liverpool should have bought a centre back last season and not been in the situation we're in when we didn't have any centre backs, because we should have forward thought. Like, it's craziness, man. Craziness. Yo, I don't. You don't know I'm an Ox guy, but Ox is a striker. What the frag is going on? Big up Darwin, big up yourself, bro, for your super chat. Klopp said we're looking to get new players in before transfer windows shut. Okay. Okay. Emoji. Okay. I need to go and watch what he said afterwards. Elliott looked very confident. Get the nod to start on Saturday for me. Gets the nod to start. Yeah. Possibility you could be, man. Today's team looked pretty much like the team that might actually be the team for Norwich, innit? And he was in it. So there's definitely a chance that he could play. And would anybody begrudge him? The kid's got it, man. I don't know if he's quite ready, but the kid has got it. He's got it. Pick up yourself, Liam. Deadline day, Bowen and McGinn. Oh. Ay. Ooh. Bring this bridge back up again after bringing me down with that one. John the Second, Lautaro in that red kit. Just get it done. Inter Milan need the money. Origi can go there. Origi's on 45 grand a week. He'll take 45 grand a week at Inter Milan as well. Just give him 50 just for a little something. That's 30 grand a week less than Lautaro. Lautaro is on 80. So you'd be paying him less. You'd be getting 50 mil for Lautaro. You'd be getting 100 mil for Lukaku. All your money problems will be over. Liverpool will have Lautaro. We'll have the player we need up front that can play that false 9-1. And everybody's happy. Your bank is happy. We're happy. Who gives a fuck if Chelsea's happy? But you're happy and we're happy. Let's get it done. Let's get it done. Lautaro, you look good in the blue and the black. I give you that. But you look even better in the red. Yeah? You look even better in the red. Trust me. Red makes everybody look better. Get it done, Liverpool. They can have Zapata and him then, innit? They played two up front, right? They can have Zapata and Origi, two big, powerful, quick. You know what I mean? Clinical. Is Zapata clinical? Kind of, yeah. Sure. It is what it is. It is what it is. But yeah, so guys, if there's anything else that you don't want to add, you got me for about another 5 minutes. It was 1-1, you know what I mean, in the game. It was, as I said, I actually found the game quite entertaining. I enjoyed it. Like I did. I genuinely enjoyed it. It was a good game. And for me, pre-season's been good. Simicast has been the player. Obviously, we've got another game tomorrow. Just to let you guys know as well, the Monday show, we may move it to Tuesday as it stands, because obviously the Monday show is one of our staple shows, and that's the show, you know, that we love to bring you guys. But obviously, we'll probably be doing a watch along for tomorrow's game. So at the moment, we'll probably be looking to push the Monday show forward and then do the watch along for the game, guys. So there's a possibility that the Monday night show will be at 5:15 tomorrow. Stay tuned to our socials, and we'll confirm that. But it probably will be 5:15 for the Monday show, and then obviously the kickoff is at 7 o'clock. So we'll be going live maybe 5-10 minutes before kickoff for the watch along for tomorrow's game. So yeah, keep posted on the socials, and we'll fill you lot in with that. But that's the situation as it looks at the moment. Because if you didn't know, we have another game tomorrow, guys. Sam Max, Spurs have made an offer for Lautaro. Sad he might be going. Hold on, wait, is that real? Are Spurs actually getting involved for real now? Hold on, and we're twiddling our thumbs. Nah, don't wind me up. Don't wind me up. Don't wind me up, because Spurs just went and spent 41 million on a defender. Arsenal just spent 50 million on a defender. Them man there ain't even in Europe, because I'm not counting that conference crap that Tottenham are in. And they're what? Nah. And I know you could kind of be like, well, Tottenham are anticipating that Kane's going to leave. But even if that's the truth, let me tell you something. This is the problem I have with Liverpool, because that means they're being proactive. That means that they're getting a replacement for him before they let him go, to make sure they're not left short, which is the opposite of what we do. We let the player go first because we need the money, because we are sell to buy, and then the player might not be available, like Marlon, who is now not available because we sat on it. Man, don't get me mad out here, man. Don't get me mad. This is a match reaction. I didn't even want to talk about transfers, but fuck's sake, man. This is some joke thing, man. John Conway in the building. Big up yourself, John. As always, ever present. Contributions always appreciated, bro. Big up yourself. Says big up Drifty. You'll never walk alone. Guys, that Lautaro Tottenham thing just wound me up right at the end, man. But yeah, if there's anything you look guys want to talk about in this last 5 minutes, hit me up now, and we'll talk about it. But it was 1-1 today between Liverpool and Athletic Bilbao, aka Club Athletic. It's a very good game of football. We lost Robbo to injury, unfortunately. But other than that, good game. Elliott was very good, hit the post in the game. Yeah, man. Mane had a couple of really good chances out with very good saves, actually. Mo hasn't scored in pre-season yet, but don't worry, he's saving himself for when the season starts, but he still looked good. I like the link up between Elliott and Trent and Mo down the right side. I think that them three linked up wonderfully well today. Looks like they're getting a little bit of a relationship going. Yeah, man, Naby looked very good in midfield. Yeah, I think there was a lot of positives. Inaki Williams, Drift, would you take him? No. He looked good. Not Liverpool level. I'd need him to look good for another season or two more before I could say, yeah, he's Liverpool level. Do you know what I mean? Pardon me. Sorry, guys. Hakim says, realistic signing, Drift. I think Lautaro Martinez is a realistic signing, bro. If I'm being completely honest with you. If we're in a situation... Right, hiccup and thingy. So, if we're in a situation where we win the Champions League, we win the Premier League, we've got Klopp as our manager, we're an established, world-renowned team, and we cannot call Lautaro Martinez a realistic signing, something has gone terribly wrong somewhere internally, if that is the case. That's the truth. And that's just a fact. Like, I think he's a realistic signing. Basuma's realistic. Saul should be realistic. Blahovic should be realistic. Who else have we been linked with? I mean, even if you push the boat out, I mean, I'm not even going to go into it. Now that Messi's going PSG, Mbappe should be fucking realistic. Let's just keep it a buck. We worked out yesterday how many things can happen and how many things you can work on the Friday show, sorry. Mbappe should be realistic right now. Like, really and truthfully, the only players in world football that should be unrealistic are Messi and Ronaldo, because of the obvious wages and madness that's around them guys, and Neymar because of the exact same thing. And then any player that plays for a rival and they won't sell to us just because they're a rival. If you take any of those things out of the way, there shouldn't be a player that isn't realistic. We're Liverpool, man. And this is the joke. We've let FSG make us feel like, it's this and this. And why are we all accountants now as fans? Why have we got to keep on doing all of this like, but maybe, and what about the wages? I never hear any other fan of any other club, including your Tottenhams, your Arsenals, your Leicesters, your Aston Villas, all of those clubs who are below us. I never hear any of those teams go, but what about his wages? What about his wages? It's not just about the transfer fee, though, bro. What about his wages? I never hear any of those clubs have to say that. I never hear any of those clubs go, but what about the foreign quota? What about the fact that we need the homegrown? But I don't hear none of those teams ever saying that. It's only us because we're conditioned by FSG to feel like those things are important in terms of whether we can make moves. And they shouldn't be important. There should be small obstacles that you get, like, just in general, because that's how football is, that you move out the way, you maneuver through, and you do what you got to do. Don't tell me we got a full foreign quota and you just gave Adrian a new fucking contract. Are you kidding me? Are you kidding me? That's like me sitting there with a big box of nuggets in front of my own children and going, sorry, guys, there's no dinner tonight. You're not going to have to go hungry, but I'll tell you what, I'm going to go out tomorrow. I'm gonna try and make sure that you'll have some more food. What are you talking about? It's bullshit. Like, it's bullshit. I'm not saying these things don't exist, but they're bullshit excuses for why we're not doing stuff. You gave Adrian a new deal. He's a foreign player taking up one of the positions in the foreign quota. What are we talking about here? We got Shaqiri that you can just accept the lower price for, who can go, who's a foreign player. We've got Minamino, who you can loan out. Therefore, we don't need to worry about the foreign quota. If you really want to go there, we've got Origi, who you can take 10 mil for and you can let go and have a career. We've got players in the foreign quota that we can get rid of if that's what it is. It's a bullshit excuse. It is a bullshit excuse, people. Please do not let them fall up your head and make you believe that these things are getting in the way. It's an excuse. Yeah, it is an excuse. We should not be letting small things like that get in the way of us winning the Premier League, which is what we're supposed to be doing. We're supposed to be winning the Premier League this season. We are Liverpool. Yeah. Jamro's in the building, people. Mr. FSG himself is in the building. No, what's going on, bro? Just talking like a FIFA Football Manager player. Nah, bro, you know what? I'm not. And let's not get twisted. Football Manager is based on real life. Yeah, remember, it's based on real life. So if there's things you can do in the game, technically, it means you can do them in real life. Big up Trevor again with another super chat. Luis Diaz is realistic, absolute baller, 100%, bro. You see this boy here? He's Colombian and he plays for Porto, by the way. If anyone wants to go and check him out, he is exactly the type of player we need. X factor. He's that X factor player. He's what we need. That type of player, very realistic. We could probably get him for about 35 million. Do you know what I mean? Very realistic player. I'm telling you, there's so many good players out there we can bring in to bolster our squad. And FSG are out here telling us there's no money. COVID don't seem to be affecting no one else. Ain't Tottenham paying for a stadium? Ain't Tottenham paying for a stadium? And Harry Kane hasn't gone yet. And they're out here making 60 mil bids for Lautaro and paying 41 mil for Moreno. Arsenal ain't even in Europe. And they're making a 60 mil bid for Maddison. They just paid 50 mil for Ben White. And they got one or two other guys that they've brought in through the door. They didn't even sell anyone. They thought they were going to make some sales, and they even made sales, and they're still making sure they get their man in. And they're trying to get Lautaro. What are we doing here? Even Patson Daka's even rocked up at Leicester. You know what I'm saying? And we're here. And all we're going to do is buy Canate, a player to fill a position that last season was so obvious we had to fill. There was no excuse, like, you had to do it. If Liverpool didn't buy a centre-back, it would have been like, listen. Ah, boy. I'm telling you. Jamrock saying that Lazio don't have the 10 million euros to pay for Shaqiri. If that is true, then Lazio must be in trouble. Ah, bloody hell. But there's got to be another club that will take Shaqiri. Shaqiri is a good player. He had a good Euros. There's got to be another team other than Lazio that will take Shaqiri. That is a good enough team for Shaqiri to go to. There's got to be. There's got to be. There's got to be. I just see Nettle's armies in the building. Bro, what happened on Friday, man? What happened, bro? We waited, bro. We waited, man. What happened? But big up yourself, though, bro. Jamie coming in with that positivity. That's what I like to see. Boom! Robbo just said he feels fine. You know what? He's a man's man now, so he's going to say he feels fine, but is he? But you know what? That is very good. That is very good. Jamrock, no, bro. As far as I'm aware, Moreno is a purchase, bro. He completed a £41 million move. I was watching Sky Sports News the other day. Unless I was dreaming, I'm losing my mind. People, correct me if I'm wrong in this. He is a £41 million signing, Jamrock. Like, that wasn't a loan. He's their player. Genie Houdini in the building. Big up yourself, bro. Very, very generous contribution. Big up yourself, bro. We look good today, but that Robbo injury shake my head. It's like baking the perfect brownies, and when you leave to wash your hand, your sibling cuts out the middle piece. Oh, my sibling, my brother did that. He's getting 2 rib shots, I'm telling you. I'll be like, yo, get that thing off the top shelf. Bang! But nah, the injuries, man, sure. What can we say about the injuries? What can we say about the injuries? Oh, my bad. I've been saying Moreno, innit? Sorry, my bad. Romero, my bad. But you still knew what I was talking about. But yeah, thank you, Brendan, for that correction. Yeah, I was just getting the names muddled up. Yeah, what happened to Rafinha? I don't know. Leeds punked us. There's nothing we can say to them. Like, Leeds are little G's. There's nothing we can do to them, innit? If we don't put the money down. But yeah, guys, I'm gonna leave you there. I'm gonna love and leave you. Scoop, as I said on Monday, bro, we'll make that all we'll make all of the fantasy stuff available for you guys tomorrow. So don't worry, we're looking forward to that. As I said, we're gonna you know, have a little prize at the end of that as well, little incentive. We're looking forward to that this season, and we'll be doing regular weekly updates this year on the fantasy league as well to keep everybody entertained and keep everyone moving. Last one from Jamrock quickly. You want to bet on that Romero loan option to buy? Listen, that means Sky Sports News have got it wrong, bro. I'm just saying. I know obviously you're in America. Sky Sports News said Tottenham have completed a £41 million transfer. Whatever the things are around it, I don't know, but that was what it said. So I'll go back and check, but that means Sky Sports are just talking crap then. You know what I mean? So that's all I'm saying on that one. I literally watched that either yesterday or the day before. I saw him doing all the thing around Tottenham. Anyway. Yeah, big up yourself, Brendan. Again, big up for letting me know who it was. But yeah. I don't know, bro. I don't know, Neto. Give me that extra minute, bro. We gave you a minute to ask the people. We sat around for about a good minute. It was like, Neto, where are you, bro? Where are you? Like, we waited. But no, big up, bro. Obviously, you must have just went to do something. Like, it's all love. It's all good, bro. Just make sure you're there next Friday, bro, and we'll bring you in, obviously. A-Spec with the last super chat. So Jamrock. Does Jamrock work for FSG? No, he said he doesn't. You know what I mean? But and again, this is the thing, guys. We love Jamrock on this channel because it isn't always about agreeing as well, and it is about having that difference of opinion. And Jamrock does a lot of the time bring facts to back his arguments. He doesn't just come and just say things as well. Do you get what I mean? A lot of the time, things will have like statistical facts and stuff, which we love. Do you know what I'm saying? And we don't even claim to always be right here. Remember, we're a channel for opinions. And if it's facts, it's fact. but we don't sit and go, well, our opinions are facts, so we love it. It's all good. And when that FSG in, FSG out part 2 happens, yo, I want to bring it forward. I'm not even gonna lie, like I am actually, I don't know, man. I'm excited. I want to bring it forward. It's almost like I want to do it before the window's shut. Like, I just want, like, you know what I mean? I just want to bring that forward. I want to see like Neto's army versus Jamrock. And now it looks like No Beats is on Jamrock's side, but I think Jamie was kind of on that side, but now he's changed allegiance and now he's on this side. Yo, that conversation is gonna be lit. I'm excited. I'm excited for it. But guys, as I said, 1-1. Good game. Hope everyone enjoyed it. Hope you enjoyed the review as well, guys. Again, apologies for no watch along, but we're trying to figure out what we're gonna do. And before I end this as well, I just want to bear with me 1 second. I just want to, man like Matt, it was his birthday yesterday. Love, brother, as always. Come on, man like Matt's birthday, guys. So everybody put up those birthday cakes or those celebration signs for Matt. It was his birthday, and you know we got to drop the beat. One more, you know what I mean? One more. So yeah, big up man like Matt. It's his birthday, and that's actually why he couldn't make today as well, because he's with family. So yeah, big up everyone. Smash that like button, subscribe if you're new, hit the notification so you always know when live. Members, big up yourselves. We love each and every one of you. You know what I mean? As I said, you help us with what we do so much. All the super chats, bless people, everything that you lot do to contribute. It gives us so much more help so that we can continue to do what we do. And your help and your support does not go unnoticed, genuinely, people. So love everyone. Members, look out for that brand new episode of Ish Talk that will be dropping later on tonight. Probably around 9 o'clock, guys. So look out for that one. We're looking forward to dropping that one for you lot, where we chop it up. And as always, people, will be tomorrow. You got 2 shows out of us tomorrow, most probably. We've got the Monday show, most likely, and then we've got to watch along with a review for tomorrow's friendly, guys. So we're looking forward to it. Stay tuned to the socials to make sure that the show will be Friday and not moved to Tuesday. And we move, people. So it's been your boy Drift, and I'm out, peeps.